Everyone, in this video I will be showing you how I make my beans porridge, which is also known as beans stew. I am Rosie and you are welcome to my kitchen. Here is the beans that I'm going to be using. I'm using black-eyed peas. You can use any beans of your choice. And I will start by picking out the beans. And this step is very important. You need to pick out the beans, look out for any of the beans that is not good, and also check out for stones as well. Then take those ones out. And right here I got all the beans nicely picked out. And here I have water boiling in the pot already, and I will transfer the picked beans inside the hot water and give it a quick stir. Cover and leave it to cook for about 10 minutes. Right here I have some bell peppers, tomatoes, Scotch bonnet, add pepper to your taste. Onions, you can use any onions of your choice, and spring onions. Dried fish, chicken stock, you can use any meat stock of your choice, and this will take your beans to another level. I will start by slicing the onions, and I like a lot of onions in my beans. Onions makes the beans taste so delicious, and it helps the beans to soften very fast as well. And that is done, and I will dice the spring onions as well. You can use any vegetables of your choice, and 10 minutes later the beans has been cooking. I will give that a quick stir, and I'm going to be straining out this water. This step is very important, is to prevent bloating. After eating beans, if you get bloated, you need to cook your beans like so. I will strain out the beans and then use a cleaner water to rinse the beans. You can also soak the beans for some hours before cooking it, but I like to use this method. And in the pot, add in some hot water. Add the chicken stock. You can use any meat stock of your choice. This is going to take the beans to another level. Add the washed beans. Add the diced onions. Onions will help the beans to cook very fast as well. And then give it a quick stir. I like to cook my beans the same level with the water so I can control the quantity of water later. Cover and leave the beans to cook for about 15 minutes to an hour until the beans is soft. I'm using cast iron pot, so it cooks very fast in cast iron pots. And here is the peppers and tomatoes. I'm going to blend it. It's very smooth. And that is done. In another pot, add some palm oil. You can use any oil of your choice. Add in the diced onions once the oil is hot. And I will fry the onions until the onions is translucent. And give that a stir. Add in the blended pepper mix. And just rinse the blender with a little water, then add it, give it a stir. Cover and leave the stew to fry until it is cooked. And this is 15 minutes later. I'll give it a stir, and the stew is well fried now. The stew is ready. I will take that off the stove. And right here, the beans is be cooking for about 50 minutes. Give it a stir and check to see if the beans is ready. And this beans is ready. And at this point, I'll add salt. This is the best time to add salt. If you add salt too quick, your beans will not get soft and fast. Add in the dry fish. Add the fried stew. Stir until everything is well combined. If you like your beans to be very liquid in, you can loosen it up with some water. This is how my kids love their beans, and beans is one of their favorite. I make it just the way they enjoy having it, and this is the consistency that I am going for. I'll leave it to cook for another 10 minutes and then add in the spring onions. You can also add any other vegetable you're using at this point and then stir it very well until everything is nicely stirred. So keep watching because I'm going to be frying some plantains in this video and show you how we enjoy having my beans. So once it's nicely stirred, the beans is ready and I will take it off the stove. Right here is the plantains that I'm going to be frying, and these plantains are washed already. I have the peels taken out already. Cut the plantain to your desired size and shapes. And that is done. I will season with salt, which is totally optional. And I'll use my hand to rub it so the salt can enter the plantains very well. I'm going to be plugging some fresh rosemary from my garden. I'm going to be using this to infuse the oil. And at this point, I have the oil on the stove heating up already. So once the oil is hot, add in the sliced plantains. And I'll be adding the rosemary. And you can use any herbs of your choice. You can also use onions as well. And the aroma of this rosemary is just going to take the plantain to a whole nother level. I will fry the plantain on medium to high heat until they are golden brown. So once the plantains are golden brown, take the plantains off the oil and put them in a strainer lining with paper towel to take out any excess oil. And that is done. So right here I have the beans checked and I have the plantain checked, and this dish was so delicious. Thank you all so much for watching. Remain blessed and I will see you in my next video. Bye.